Hey everybody, I hope you all are doing fine. My name is MAYANK and I'm a counselor at Pacific Management Foreign Education Consultancy firm. In this video, I'm going to talk about the comparison between medical studies in India and medical studies abroad. In India, as we know that after 12th, the NEET examination is conducted to get admission into government institutions. And the competition is extremely cutthroat because given the number of students which apply every year for the examination and the number of students who are finally able to clear the exams, the difference is very huge. The seats are too less, and unfortunately for many, the dream of becoming a doctor fails at a very primitive stage. Given the difficulty of the examinations, some students decide to go for foreign education and pursue their MBBS degree from those countries. But some students, they keep on trying for the next time and next time. They not only lose time in this process, but it also becomes a pressure upon their mental health, because in India we have a very critical problem of prestige. The families want their children to perform better because they in the society want recognition. They want because their distant relatives are aware of the fact that their ward is preparing for NEET examination, and therefore the stakes are too high. The family's prestige is at stake. So for a student, it becomes extremely difficult because the examination is already difficult, and when the hopes further keep mounting as the days passed and the months passed in the preparation, it becomes very difficult for a student to bear all that pressure. And we see that most of the students who go to pursue medical studies in Kota, prepare for NEET in Kota, they sometimes commit suicide. The suicide rate it's very high in our country. From the feedback which we have received by the students that we have sent to foreign countries, I am here going to address several doubts which you might be having. If your children has decided to become a doctor and you do not want him or her to kill his or her dream, then you should definitely consider sending your child to a foreign country. The institutions in the foreign countries are not only of very good quality, they are highly affordable too at the same time. In India, if a student, let's say, is unable to make it to the government institution, and then in order to pursue the dream of becoming doctor, enrolls himself or herself in a private college, he or she has to pay an exorbitant amount of money. The fee which is charged by these institutions is just too much. And sometimes the families have to take loans from the bank, and it becomes very difficult for them to repay those loans. And it is also at the same time a burden on the student too, because he knows that the family has taken a lot of loan from the bank. So these colleges in the foreign countries are not only good when it comes to the fee that they charge, which is far lesser than charged by the colleges, especially the private colleges in India, but they are quality-wise very good too. When it comes to your child's study, the fee is not the only factor that you are concerned about. Parents are ready to pay even higher fee. What they are scared of is whether the study which their children are going to pursue from the foreign country will be of any value or not. Because there are certain myths circulated in the market which makes the choice or the decision of going to a foreign country for all these students very difficult, because their families are constantly told lies that the college is not good, or the degree will not be accepted by the medical council of India, or your ward will not be able to clear the examination, and several other kinds of such myths and lies. Well, the universities in the foreign countries are not only quality-wise good, they are approved by WHO. Their degrees are accepted by Medical Council of India. Of course, they do have to clear the examination after coming to India, but that is same for everybody. The food which is given by the hostel or which is available there in general is of decent quality. It is very hygienic, so one does not need to fear whether he or she will have to face the food crisis when they move in a foreign country. These universities take extreme care in ensuring that the students from India do not have to face any sort of hardships, and therefore the food provided over there is not only homely, or is not going to be entirely alien, so a student can very easily accommodate himself over there. The next question is of safety. These countries are ranked constantly high and far higher than India when it comes to safety standards. The faculty which is going to teach the students in those universities is of sterling quality. They are going to teach very good. They are highly trained teachers, and they believe in imparting a very practical learning. It's not just theory-oriented studies, it's practical learning. More emphasis is given on practical advancement of the student. And therefore, finally, in a nutshell, if I have to say, whether is it going to be a wise decision to pursue MBBS from foreign country, I am very confident that it is. Well, it is true that the students who go to the foreign countries, not all of them may be sincere, but if you are sincere enough and if you find a circle who is equally dedicated when it comes to studies, because there's going to be a lot of entertainment, it's not going to be studies 24/7 hours, but there is going to be free time too, where a student can relax and can partake in several social and cultural activities to get rid of the burden which the studies might impose. So it's going to be a very wise decision if your child has decided to pursue MBBS from foreign countries. Countries such as Georgia are particularly becoming prime attraction for the Indian students to pursue MBBS from when it comes to foreign MBBS. Therefore, to all the parents out there, it is my humble request that instead of falling a victim to the myths and lies which are circulated by everyone around you, or making your student go through several NEET attempts over and over again, you should definitely consider your child going to a foreign country. I can give you a personal example. One of my relatives, she wants to become a doctor, and she has already given 4 attempts of NEET, and she hasn't been able to clear the exam so far. She has lost 4 years after her 12th, and she is still not sure. Now, these 4 years of failure have put a lot of pressure on her, have taken a toll on her mental health. She is into depression, but the family still wants her to keep appearing for the next attempt instead of considering the plan of going to a foreign country. So do take care of your mental health, because ultimately your child's health is very important, and you should also take care of the dreams of the child. And based upon the information which has been given by me in brief, if there are further doubts, you can definitely contact our consultancy. We will be able to resolve any sort of doubts that you may have. Once again, I would like to say that you should take care of your health. Be safe. Thank you so much.